Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the Empire campaign for Mortal Empires. Now before I get started with today's episode, I need to bring up a particular event happening later this week, and that is the new DLC Shadow and the Blade coming out for Warhammer 2. Most importantly though for this campaign, and my Wood Elves one, is the fact there is going to be a new patch to the game, the Potion of Speed update, which is going to do a whole bunch of changes for maintenance purposes with the game. So there's going to be some changes with regards to unit balance, there's going to be a bunch of additions and so on, including new portraits for the legendary lords, and even some new changes to the names. So for example, the Empire is now going to be known as Reichland, as it should be. Now it's going to be in Warhammer 2 and there's multiple factions to play as. Now the thing is, with this update, I don't know how it's going to affect the campaign. For starters, I know we're going to have to wait for some of the mods to update with the new patch, but I don't know whether or not it's going to affect things all that much. Now, fingers crossed, it means that we'll be able to carry on the campaign as per usual, but just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to be uploading another Empire or Wood Elves episode this week after the initial one. So this episode for today and the Wednesday episode for the Wood Elves. That should give the mod authors a chance to update their mods, me an opportunity to check out if I need to actually restart the campaign like I did with Engren van Hosmans, where I had to sort of work my way back to the point we left things off, and just see how it goes. But fingers crossed, it shouldn't be that much work. We'll just have to wait and see. But with that said, let's carry on with today's episode. So last time, we managed to get quite a lot done. We were able to eliminate the vampire counts and take Sylvania back under the control of the Empire. You can already see on the map that it's looking much healthier, with green actually starting to come in the forests here, rather than all this ugly, sickly colour of vampiric corruption. Not only that, but we were actually able to confederate with not one, but two of the Elector Counts. We were able to get Albrecht Hapt Anderson, the Elector Count of Stirland, as well as the Mad Count himself, Marius Leitolf of Averland. In fact, the confederation with Averland happened at the beginning of this turn, so that's why we're actually losing money right now, and I'm going to have to spend a bit of time in this turn, just going through and starting to sort stuff out. So with that said, let's get going. Now, Balthasar Gelt, you're the nearest one, so let's get you moving. What was I planning to do with you? I'm thinking, for the moment, I'm going to actually move you back towards Solent. So if we go back to Fildorf, you'll be in a position then that we can actually protect the crop here. And potentially, because we're still at war with Carrick Hearn, once we send a bit of time to build up his army a bit, we could send him and another army down to deal with the dwarves. Now I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep their lands or just give it back to the dwarves. May just keep it this time round so we can actually have some more territory up here. But it does mean that if we want to secure it, we're going to have to take Carrick Asgahar back, which is going to require me to head back into the Border Princes. That could be interesting. We'll have to wait and see. But we've sent Balthasar Gelt back in the meantime. Marius Leitolf, we've got 3 armies there. Okay, come back to you in a minute. Volkmar the Grim. At the moment, we're going to be moving him up towards Guggenheim, because we're going to be building up his army. And that reminds me, actually, talking about Volkmar the Grim. For this episode onwards, I've now got the Instant Quest Battles mod. Now, I did do a little test of it during the weekend, and it does work, but albeit with a couple of hiccups, shall we say. So, we're not going to be able to remove it now, so we're just going to have to accept it for this campaign for the rest of the battle. The rest of the campaign, but what's basically happened is that next turn, we're going to have every single quest battle, including the ones we've already done for like Karl Franz and Balthasar Gelt and that, available for us to do once again. But it does mean we can actually skip all the quest chamber with the Jade Griffin and go straight to the quest battle. We don't have to do the ones with Karl Franz and that. We don't get any new magical items like another Galmoaz, for example, or Silver Seal. They're just battles we can do for the fun of it, if I really wanted to, which I don't. We've already done them once, and as much as I enjoy the quest chains, we don't need to do it again. But yeah, next turn it should kick in, and that means once we recruit a new army for Volkmar, we'll be able to actually send him off on that quest battle. So Volkmar's moved. Albrecht is right here. And to be honest, we could try and eliminate Ungol Stoneheart because he's spreading chaos corruption near here. Let's see. Balthazar Gale can't move there just yet. We do have these 3 armies of Marius Leitdorf, the Mad Count, as well as... who we got here? 1 Archlector and Griswold Schnafner. Well, I'll tell you what, Marius, let's get you force marching up towards here and see if we can actually get him as reinforcements to go up against the army here. In fact, can we bring in anyone else? Griswold? Can't reach him, okay. We'll check out the armies in a minute, and I'm going to have to make a decision about what to do with Marius, but for now, declare war on them. We're not going to fight this. We should have enough enemies, enough units to do the job. Considering that we've got a full stack with Albrecht, and we got Marius as well. There we go. As you can see, pretty straightforward. Let's give this... I don't know, just give it to you, I guess. And Order Resolve. So yeah, we lost a few units, including the entire garrison for Avonland. But we'll be okay, that's fine. Alright, let's take some more money for now. And then what we're going to do, Albrecht can move back towards Woodsbad. We'll have Marius then go back into Averheim. Thank you. And then as for you guys, let's have a look. I'm quite happy what you got there, to be honest. Let's just disband you all. Right, because we don't need... There we go, a bit more positive money. And then we'll disband you as well. Holy Christ! That went up massively. I mean, you guys saw that. It went up from 190 to 1,864 just by getting rid of that bloke. Wow. That was actually quite surprising. Anyway. I need to have a think now if I want to try and keep Marius, because he is quite a cool character. What Mixu did was actually take the mechanics similar to what Luther Harkin has. So Marius can go a bit doolally at times, so you could say, using the British term, or just a bit mad otherwise. So we've got things like Lunatic Ravens right here. So yeah, he recites poetry, does impressions of the Reich Marshal. Yeah, that was amusing. But you can see he gets some bonuses there. He's got Tactical Brilliance as well. So all these go back and forth depending on how he's feeling. So I don't know what he's got at the moment. I can't see exactly what we have. Oh, decent upkeep. Let's have a look. Fight till death. Okay. I mean, to be honest, part of me is tempted to actually try and swap him out because he is the Mad Count. It would make sense to give someone a bit more stable the elector seat. But I have to say, his stats are just so funny. The Bane of Unicorns. Oh, great. Not many men can be said to have waged wars against forests, swarm of bees, and half-imagined fishmen. Marius Leitdorf is one of them, though. But look at that flaming attack against Wood Elf and Batonian for all characters, as well as leadership bonuses, bonuses large, and an untainted bonus. I don't know, I feel tempted to keep him. I mean, I've got a suitable character for my own sort of past history when I used to make army lists. Because my favourite province to play create armies for was actually Abenheim. And because Marius Leitdorf died according to the lore in a battle at Blackfire Pass, I often had a nephew of his who wasn't as crazy. Actually, that came out a bit of a weird accent. But actually take over Averland as the new elected count. So we could do that. But I don't know. I think it's just cool having him lead it. In fact, speaking of elected counts, we need to give these people their seats back, don't we? So, Edward van der Krau, where? Albrecht, you can go back to Solent. Right. And then, if we find Marius for now, we can always swap him about, so it's not really a big deal. But we can do that at least, and give them their Runefangs. Thank you. Okay, who's next? Albrecht's moved. Andreas Caleb. To be honest, I'm just going to disband you because I could do a little bit more money, to be honest. Oh, Luther Huss. Let's give you... Which one are these? Cheaper battle prayers. I mean, in fact, let's give you that. reducing the cooldown for battle prayers, meaning we can do things like Grand Soulfire and the Grand Hammer of Sigmar, Grand Shield of Faith. Very, very useful. But anyway, Marius Leitolf's moved. You've moved Heinrich. Right, Heinrich, let's move you back towards Marienburg for the moment. That should help give us a bit more boost to our replenishments, which, thanks to Wilhelm von Stein, is going to be a little bit better. And yeah, we'll be much healthier afterwards. Gavin, good old Gavin, sailing still past the Pox marshes. Let's continue moving you down towards here. I've gone past the Awakening. Can be searched with a Lord, right. Okay, so we got Etza. So maybe we can actually speak to Gorok. In fact, that could be worth checking out. In fact, if we have got any other trade partners we can do. Nagaland? No. Someone in the comments actually suggested that we could actually go after Nagaland at some point. Could be something to try out. Check out the might of the Empire against the Dark Elves. But Clan Ungrant, let's have a chat with you. Oh wow, you really want a bunch of stuff, don't you? You're really eager. I'll tell you what we will do. Let's go not aggression, trade pack, and just get some money. And see how much money we can go. 12,000? 15. I'll take that. Okay, Karakadrin, Karakern. I tell you what, Karakern, are you willing to give me peace yet? You are. Okay, let's see. Rejected your offer. Fine. You can pay me a blood price for the fact you took Karagazgahar. No, you're giving me some money for this. There we go. Not really worth it, but still, it's a good start. Saves us having to deal with them. Anyone else? Order of Lawmasters. When did we manage to get you? Hang on. Oh, things aren't looking good for you, is it, Teklis? You can see they're at war with Itza and the cult of Sotek, and Itza's right here. So I don't know how long we're going to be able to get them as allies, but I'll get some trade from you at the very least, and we'll get some money for it. Oh wow, it's really strong apparently. Half-wit. Half-wit? How dare you, Teklis? I'll tell you what, let's try and get 800. Consider it done. There we go, that should give us a bit of money until he dies. Hexotl, are you willing to trade with me yet? No, not yet. Okay. It's, Gorok says no. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Don't see anyone else yet. Okay, cancel that. So Gavin has moved. Vigilance can stay there. Helmet. Let's have you move back towards Talabheim. You better get... no, in fact, stop a moment. Let's try and help out a bit. Let's have you move back here. We can have, you can come over and help Karl Franz deal with the Beastman army here. Just so we can get rid of it, you know? So you move there. Karl Franz, come and deal with them. That's it, run away, you coward. I mean, don't blame him to be fair, but still. Can we just about reach the reinforcements? There we go. Okay, nice easy auto-resolve. Goodbye. Alright. Again, we'll take some more money. Okay, we killed you. Picked up a messenger. Hedge wizard. Okay, you're going to head back towards Kappenberg. The reason being, if you guys remember, we have Chaos arising over in the Chaos Wastes. Now, it's quite a few stacks headed towards us, although it's not Archon the ever chose... Hang on a minute. Oh, Christ, really? I hadn't noticed this, but Batonia has taken Wolfenburg and Castle von Wacken, which means they're going after Norden and taken Ostland. That is going to be problematic for us. The reason being is because if they take Norden, then we're going to lose Imperial authority, and at the moment we're -1 already, which isn't too bad. But it's going to go down even more because we've lost Empire held territory. So I hate to say this, I might have to go to war against Batonia just to get my settlements back, because as much as they're good as an ally, I don't think it's worth me losing that Imperial authority. So, yeah, let's go back to diplomacy, and we're going to have to sort this out. We can't buy the land, unfortunately, because we don't actually have any territory in that province. So the best I can do is actually have a chat with them here. And I'm going to have to start breaking off these agreements. So let's get rid of that. Can't get rid of military access, apparently. Alright, the trade I'm going to keep. I don't know, how much money am I making from trade? 918. Oh, I'll keep it until we need to. No longer need it. But that's gonna suck. It really is. Okay. You head towards Kappenberg. Anyone else that needs to move? No. Okay. Alright, we'll have you move back towards Talabheim. Over here then. We got all this upgraded. That's good. Solent and Steingart. Let's give you defenses. Let's give you... I don't know, what do we need to give you? I'm actually going to give them a Wizard's Conclave. Just because it makes complete sense, as this is, you know, Solent. This is where Balthasar Geralt happens to be in charge. That they would have something to do with magic in the area. Grunberg will get upgraded here. Ordorf is getting done there. Misty Hills, one turn away. Helmgard is doing fine. The Wasteland... Oh! We're 2 turns away from being able to upgrade Marienburg to a coastal city-state, meaning we can upgrade the harbour end, getting double the income, and we can continue building up defences in that. In fact, that would be tempting to do at some point. Eastern Sylvania, things are going quite well here. Let's upgrade that and get a bit more cash. And that too. Here we'll upgrade... We've already got our hands on Huntsman. Let's get a bit more money from this. Alright, we'll upgrade that. Averheim, for the moment I'm going to give you fields, get the growth done. Okay, and Wurtzbad, I think for purposes of roleplaying, I'm actually going to give you a shrine, just because it matches Albrecht's character. But finally then, I think that's everything, because I just noticed we've now spent nearly half the episode with me just talking for this bloody turn. So, Marius, let's just sort you out quickly. Let's give you... Scarred Veteran. Hang on, why can't we give you... Can we not give you one of these? Apparently not. I have no idea why. Maybe it's a sign of his madness or something that he can't get, you know, a mount at the moment. Who knows? Okay, Silver, you can move there. Gundolf, just pop over to there. Commandments. Let's try and promote growth a bit. Tax rates. There's that. Next upgrade. Alistair. When do we get this? 16. Okay, we're going to wait a few more turns before we actually give him a mount, and then we can give him the Pegasus. For now, though, let's give you Arcane Conduits. Okay, next one. Fritz. Let's give you Impassioned and Wild Eye. And then finally, we can hit end turn and see what happens next in the campaign. Right. Now I have to say, during the end turn phase, it was really bugging me, now that we noticed about the issue with Batonia presence in my land, just how many armies of theirs are marching around in the Empire. Talking about taking advantage, you know, we give them an inch and they take a mile. But it means we're going to have a lot of fights to deal with when we actually declare war on them. Because that's the only option we've got at this point if we want to try and restore Ostland. But before we do that, we now have to go through all of this. Now, like I said, one of the things is that we've got to do all the different quest battles. So once I actually come off this, tick this, and you can see now, we have to go through all of these. Now, like I said, we've already unlocked a lot of them, so we don't have to do the battles necessarily. But we could do it for more money in this case, if we did the one for the Amber Bow. Or we can continue the one for the Cloak of Molten Metal. Keep skipping through. Yeah, it takes a minute or two. Alright, and unfortunately, now because I put the mod in, I can't actually take it out without it causing the game to crash. So, looks like we're going to be stuck with that for a while. But on the plus side, we can at least continue to work on the Jade Griffin down here. So we just need to fight this battle. And to do that, we're going to be fighting the undead. And whereabouts are they? Just here. But it does mean we're going to have this one here, for example, for the Silver Seal, and all of that. So, let's not worry too much about it. Okay, Albrecht, let's get you. I want to give you a wizard. Just something to boost your magic potential in combat, and we want to give you something like a few knights or something. So I'll tell you what, let's move you in here. I'm going to disband 2 units here. And then let's give you some other units. Like, we could give you some flagellants. But I'd rather keep the great swords. Just to be honest. But we can definitely... Let's give you some demiglyphs. Ah, these will be great against Batonia. Let's give you some of them. Alright, we'll give you units of Empire Knights as well. Can we give you some tasty artillery? I think so. You already got a mortar. Let's give you a great cannon as well, just to help out a bit. And then we can still give you a wizard. So we're still going to have a reasonably strong front line. We've got a few ranged units, something for the flanks, we've got some artillery and some of that. And then if we go back to Grunberg, because it's pretty close, let's get myself a new wizard. Now what do we want to give him? We've already got a Jade Wizard with Thingy Bob. And we've got a Grey Wizard over in the side, so let's have a look. Disciplined, Perceptive. Ooh, cheaper buildings. That would be a cool addition to actually add somewhere. Because we already got Gundolf. We can give him another one. Determined for expert charge defense. Got a Bright Wizard already. Monster Tracker, Cunning. Plus a melee attack for all units in the army. A Light Wizard for Regal and Aggressive. Or Gold Wizard. That could be pretty cool. So we're going to make it so his overall leadership effect is reduced, but it does give a bunch of bonuses including research rates. Unknowledgeable to increase our magic. To be honest, I kind of want to go for this. So if you guys happen to have any good gold wizards we can use, suggest it to me in the comments. For now though, we'll keep your name. Let's give you Searing Doom, Mental Shifting, Gehenna's Golden Hounds, always a good start. We'll give you Glittering Robes for Area of Effects. We'll give you this for an Area of Effect spell too, and we'll give you Evasion. We'll be able to work on the other ones, but that's giving him always magic. Very good start. And then you'll be making your way over into join Woodbad. Okay, next, Gundolf, you can just stay where you are. Heinrich, you're going to be replenishing because we may have you be a bit aggressive towards Batonia. Go after Corian straight away and Grunzind maybe. So we'll give you a chance to sort yourself out. You can just continue on your journey. We might be able to actually come all the way down here and see who we can meet along the way. So you can do that. For Julian, we're just going to have you move over towards here. Helmets, we'll have you move towards Talabheim, like I said. You want to say Talabekland instead of just saying like Talabheim. You can move up towards here. Although we do have at least Dragon Dame nearby. Okay, Balthasar Geltz could do with a few more units for you. In fact, nah, Volkmar's heading up towards Guggenheim at the moment. Let's just get you head towards Fildorf. And Marius Leitdorf may end up having to join you in the defense. We may bring Albrecht down here as well. He's currently recruiting a few units. In fact, if we had more money, like I thought we did. Hang on, Volkmar. Let's move you up towards Guggenheim now, Volkmar, and we'll start giving you some replenishment as well. We're not going to be able to get too much because I've spent some of the money already, unfortunately. But every little bit's going to help. Oh wow, 5,800. Impressive. Local recruitment capacity. Yeah, let's give you that for the moment. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not really going to matter that much, is it? No, keep that instead. Right, go back to you. And let's have a look. Oh yeah, we get suits and guns. So we've got mortars that actually don't do friendly fire. We can just drop them right in the middle of our, of an enemy group attacking one of my units, and it doesn't hurt them in the slightest. That would be a nice little addition to give to somebody. But for now, let's go Regiments of Renown. We've still got all this to give. Oh, the Black Lions, I forgot about that. So much stuff to give out. Okay, Flagellants, I'm going to go for another unit. Just for now, though. Let's see, we can get some Huntsmen as well. That could be tempting. Tell you what, no, we already got handgunners in that. Let's not worry too much about Huntsmen. Right, let's go a few units of halberdiers. Can we get some more regiments? We can. Just not enough right now. I'll tell you what, then let's just get you two recruited. Let's grab a swordsman unit as well. There we go. Ian Imashilda. Don't know, I'm just going to disband you. Don't particularly need you. Okay, next. Gundolf, move there. Witch Hunter for who? Helmet, okay. Let's just give you Fleet-footed. Make you a little bit faster. Magnus Bran. Let's give you hard to hit and deadly blade. Oh wow, we can actually give you a demigriff. That's cool. Huh. Give that a level 8. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's a side effect of being able to recruit Helmet Viewer back. That means we can get it. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Let's go ahead and end the turn once more. Huh. You know what? I didn't notice that before. But I can't help but notice the 2 stacks of chaos over here. Now going from the banner, I'm thinking they're the servants to chaos. But still, that's not looking too good for a tech list in the Order of Lore Masters, is it? Well, saying that, neither is the fact we've got a Slam Mage Priest next to the Fuming Serpent. But luckily we're only just trading with them.
Welcome, brothers, from
what does Leon Kerr want? Whoa, that looked kind of weird seeing the map like that. Now, unfortunately he wants a non-aggression pact, but we can't really accept it, given the fact that we've got the situation in Ostland. So, unfortunately there's no mechanic in the game for him to give back the territory. So, sorry Leon Kerr, you shouldn't have tried taking my stuff.
Friends of the Empire.
Delina, what are you after? You want a defensive alliance and willing to pay me 1,000 for it? You know what? I'm quite happy to accept that. That's managed to achieve a bit of the viewer wants, because I remember someone wanted me to actually become friendly with the Lordawn Forest. So we managed to achieve that, so yippee. Might actually help us out against Betonia as well. Now, thanks to all the talk and all the time I've taken to try and do that first turn, it looks like we've actually only managed to get a couple of turns in today's episode. So I'll do one more, and then we'll bring it to an end, I think. And I was wrong, it was the Puppets of Chaos. It's definitely not looking good for the Order of Lore Masters. Unless they're going to bypass them and go into Lustria proper. That could be interesting. Maybe I can find them on the diplomacy map. We'll have to have a look to see if it may actually mention to me who they belong to. Oh Christ, another stack? That's 4 stacks so far. Any more? There is. Oh, that's not looking good. They've got Chaos Warriors, they've got the Hell Cannon. I was half expecting another one. Oh, Hexotl and the Spirit of the Jungle have confederated. Interesting. And we've now picked up Valmir von Rankov. With Ostland being defeated, legendary Valmir von Rankov, known as by his full title as Elector Count Valmir von Rankov, but probably butchering that pronunciation. Grand Prince of Ostland, Margrave of the Northern March, and the Hammer of the East, is ready to join our faction. This warmonger could surely be of use, if we wish. Okay, we may check him out. Oh. Oh, I really feel tempted to take them up on the offer. But the problem is, we're now at -3 Imperial 40. So I need to boost that up. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to let them assert their independence. And already now we're still dealing with some issues. Fealty is going to start going down if we're not careful. So, luckily though, fealty has actually gone up by 1. That might have been why they decided to offer me Confederation. Valmir has picked up... Oh. You still got the sword. Fair enough. Oh, it's weird seeing Leon Kerr now as the elected count.
By the light of the lady.
Ugh. But it looks like we may be getting our hands on the stubborn balls. Now, it has been suggested to me that an idea for this campaign might be to actually confederate with all of them, rather than do what I was planning to do, which was just to stay with the southern part here. But the more it's looking, we may have to do that. I mean, at the very least, we're going to have to try and sort out with the Batonia, which I think we may do in the next episode now. But for now, let's just continue getting my troops into position, ready for us to declare that war. So, Karl Franz, congratulations, you're going to be heading over. Facts. Let's move you a little bit closer, because who we got here? Leonka himself. Let's keep you near Bakovan for now. Helmet, I'm going to actually have you move your position. I'm going to have you come over towards Wolfenburg. Volkmar, you're still recruiting. We've got a bit more cash to spend. Let's have a look. We could give you a Demigryph Knights unit yourself. What I'm tempted to do, though, I don't know, do I want to give him... Yeah, let's give him a unit. Why not? Now, we do have a unit of Knights of More, which I'm interested to see what they look like on the battle map. But I'm going to actually ask for another unit, Knights of the Blazing Sun. Just the fact they do fire damage, and I think they could be quite cool and thematic, will be useful. Otherwise, let's have a look. We've got our ranged units. We've got the starting of our front line. Let's get another unit of Flagellants, just simply because it is Volkmar's army. And then we'll get 2 more units for the front line. So we already got a unit of them. We've got 2 units of Halberdiers getting recruited. Let's get another unit of Swordsmen. And can't get any more Imperial Foot. Let's give you another unit of Swordsmen. So we should have a nice strong... We'll have nice strong flanks thanks to the Halberdiers. We'll have the Swordsmen in the centre along with Godfrey's Blades, whose name I'm now going to change to the First Company. Oops. First of Godfrey's Blades. I'm going to have to come up with names now for all these other ones as well. The Wretched is Sigmar. That can change as well. First Wretched Sigmar. There we go. I'll change a bunch of names enough for the while I'm waiting for find out about the next episode. But otherwise, everything else is more or less done. Balthazar, let's get you in position by Firedorf. Okay, you good sir, making your way over now to join up with Albrecht. Alright, Gundolf, you have moved. Heinrich, you're in position. Gavin is continuing over there. Okay, and Karl Franz is positioned there. Volkmar's recruiting. Everyone else is done. So the last bit of cash, what do we want to try and do? If we actually head back to Ortdorf, we've got 2 more turns before that's available. Marienburg. We could actually do it, we just can't afford it. We could. I wonder if we could just do a little bit of diplomacy quickly. Just see if we can get enough gold to pull this off. So Kamek Kadrin, for example, really like us. Are you willing to just give me some money? Let's say you're gonna ask. I'm gonna ask for 800. Nope, they're not willing to do it. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Visland, what about you?
I will not believe a word you say, but speak anyway.
Nope. Kislev?
I will not believe a word you say.
You want a defensive alliance, I'll take that. And because we're going to be dealing with chaos, I'm going to take your military access as well. But you are going to pay me this much money? Or even more? There we go. That's helped a great deal. Okay, thank you, Kislev. In that case, Marienburg, you're getting a full upgrade to a coastal city-state. Nicely done. Alright, Gundalf is going to move there. Is there anything else that needs to be upgraded quickly with the last bit of cash that we have at our disposal? Eschen, congratulations, you're now going to get some walls. Eventually. And then we can upgrade in here as well to a tier 3 settlement. Last bit of research as well. Extra recruitment rank. Those could come in handy. Gold mines. Extra missile damage would be fantastic. Reload time would be useful too. Let's grab that right now. It's only 3 turns, so it's not going to be too much. And then let's hit end turn. And assuming nothing bad happens, like an excursion at Eschen, we'll bring the episode to an end then, I think. Ah, Larfin, what do you want? You're willing to offer me non-aggression? I'll quite happily take that. Oh, another confederation with Ostenmark. Well, on the plus side, I can assert independence and get some imperial authority, but I would have liked to have actually confederated with them. Never mind, we'll do this, and that's actually helped us out a fair bit. But, with that, is now the end of today's episode. So as a reminder, there isn't going to be an episode for this campaign on Thursday. What I'm going to do is see what's going to happen regarding the campaign, if I can continue playing it, or I'm going to have to try and start again and work back to this point. Either way, I will let you guys know in the community tab on the channel. Otherwise, thank you very much everyone for watching today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I do hope you join me next time for some more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.